how to start a business even as a complete beginner. In this video, I'm going to break down for you step by step exactly how to start an online business from scratch. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Cece, and I started my online business last year when I found out I was pregnant with my son. I didn't want to go back to work after I had my son because I wanted more flexibility and to have something that I could work around his schedule instead of having to commute and put him in daycare, or instead of having to be glued to a computer 8 to 10 hours a day while trying to juggle raising a baby. And so that is when I shifted into the online space, and I'm going to break down for you in this video exactly what I did in order to get started. So maybe you're someone who has tried other things before and they haven't worked for you. This could be because you didn't have a full system in place for you. You didn't have mentorship to walk you through step by step exactly what to do, and you didn't have a plan that took you, here's the beginning, here's exactly where you need to start, and here's where you go when you finish. So if you would like to follow along, I have a free PDF. You can grab that. It's linked below that goes into all of this detail that I'm going to break it down for you. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to figure out what product you're going to sell and who your target customer is. So maybe it is partnering with a brand and being an affiliate for something like a lip gloss, right? Maybe you're making like $9 when you sell this, right? Or you could do, so that would be some sort of physical product, right? Or you could do a digital product, which is my favorite, because you can make 100% profit. So this could be something that you either create yourself, or you can get a done for you product. So we have three options, right? We can be a physical product, it can be a digital that you create yourself, or it can be a done for you digital product. So that is really just going to be dependent upon what it is that your goals are and the income that you need to earn, right? So something like this lip gloss here, maybe you're making $9 per sale on that. My number one selling product is $900. I sell 4 different digital products. I have one that's $100, $300, $600, and $900. Those are the 4 that I sell, right? My number one being $900. Now, it would take you 100 sales at a $9 product in order to be that same for one sale if you're selling a $900 product, right? And this product is something I didn't have to create myself. So I chose the route this time of doing a done for you product because I wanted a system set up for me. I didn't want to have to take the time to set everything up from scratch, the funnel, everything like that, in order to be starting to make sales. So now that I've learned the skills, I'm actually going back through using everything I've learned, using the templates from the system I was given to now create my own product, right? So that's another option you have as well, is you could start out with something done for you, and then you could move to creating your own product later on as well. So that's the first step, is to figure out what it is that you are going to sell and who your target market is. So is it moms? Is it dads? Is it maybe it's retirees, right? Define that target market for who your perfect customer is going to be for the product that you sell. Step 2 is going to be get your business on automations, okay? So what do I mean by automations? What does that look like? That is what allows you freedom. So if you're like me and you're a busy mama that doesn't have a lot of time every day to be glued to her phone or sit at a desk, you want your business set up on automations. So let me map this out for you really quick. Okay, so here it is. So basically what this is a landing page. So my whole goal is to get everyone to go to this landing page. If they are interested in more information from me, they will give me their email and then they will immediately land on this page here where I have a pre-recorded video that I already made. So it takes time to set this up front, right? But once you have it set, it's done, and then your work after that is easy. And you guys, I got this all set up as a done for you system in a couple of hours. So it doesn't have to take you days or months to do this, okay? So they get a pre-recorded video from me, and then they get my freebie as well as another video from me emailed to them as well. Between these two videos, 99.9% of all the questions that my customers would have are answered in those two videos. Now, if they fall into that like 0.1%, they can of course always just reply back to the email and I will answer any questions that they have. But in general, this system, because I used a done for you system, is proven to convert at 1 in 20. So I didn't have any guesswork of wondering if I set my system up correctly because I used a done for you system. That's the beauty of it, right? And when my best selling product is $900, imagine if you could just have an extra $900 a month, or even get it to where you're making $900 a week, or learn the skills to make $900 a day. Do you realize that that's over $300,000 in 3 years? You would be a self-made millionaire. Like, what would that do for your family? So I just want you to like take a moment and dream, right? Because this is possible. There are 110 people in my community that have already hit 6 figures in less than 2 years. So it is definitely possible. So between these two videos, 99.9% of the questions are answered, okay? And so this was all pre-done for me. So I don't have to go through DMs. I don't have to get on sales calls. I don't have to be going back and forth with people in order to get the common questions answered, right? That everyone generally answers and wants to know. I set this up. This is what allows me the freedom, right? So then from there, they are in my email sequence. They are then offered what I have to sell. If they're interested, great, they buy. If they don't, they simply scroll to the bottom of the email and they unsubscribe. So I want you to think about like your business when you have this set up, right? Like this works for any business, okay? So maybe you're a health coach, for example, and you offer, if you want to make it digital, right? So maybe you offer a course where you have it pre-recorded of a 6-week workout plan to, I'm just going off the cuff here, but 6-week workout plan to shed 10 pounds for summer, something like that, right? I'm making this up. But you pre-record all of those videos. You set it up so that it's automatically delivered digitally, right? So that takes care of your product. You give some sort of, maybe it's a checklist or recipes, or maybe it's like the first week or a couple of days of the exercises, something as a freebie, right? So they go here, they're interested, they grab your freebie. You then have videos set up that you've pre-recorded, giving value, explaining your offer to them, right? And then you're emailing them with more, maybe you're emailing them more recipes, maybe you're emailing them more health tips, things that they can use of value, right? This is just an example as a help thing. And then if they want to buy your 6-week plan, great, they opt in. If they don't, they unsubscribe. All of this happens in the background without you ever realizing it because it's all automated, right? So that's the beauty of automations. So this can work for any business, okay? So step 3 is social media. So how do we get them to that landing page, right? Social media. So this can be done on any platform. Choose the platform that you like the best. Doesn't matter. It can be YouTube, it can be TikTok, it can be Instagram, Facebook, all of them work, right? Pick the one you like the best, master that platform, and dominate that platform before you scale to the others, okay? So what I do is I create 3 pieces of content a day with what is called a CTA at the end, or a call to action. The whole purpose of this is to drive traffic right here to my landing page. So this is what I do on a daily basis. I'm getting this dialed down to where I'm only spending 2 hours a day if it's for one platform. When I add on and do my additional platform here, I give myself an extra hour, but for one platform, this can be done in 2 hours a day. Spend 1 hour, I can't write backwards, 1 hour on social media, creating 3 pieces of short form content. If it takes you longer than that, you're overthinking it, okay? So, and that can be broken up. It doesn't have to be an entire chunk of time, right? Sometimes my son sleeps in and I get it all done in an hour in the morning before he wakes up. Other times I'm breaking it up and getting it done 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, right? So you figure out what works best for you. But you're creating social media content that your perfect customer would love, and the goal is to use that CTA to drive them back to your landing page. The other activities that you can do that are considered income earning activities, right? So that's the focus for the 2 hours a day. This isn't scrolling through social media. This is what is going to actually drive them here, right? So step 4 could be a free ad strategy that I learned from my community, or maybe it's going live for 30 minutes on a platform if you like to do that, right? So that's another option for the either free ads or live strategy, are another 30 minutes that I spend. So that's an hour and a half. And then what do I do with the last 30 minutes of that 2 hour chunk? I reply to emails or comments right here. So replying to emails. So remember I said these 2 videos answer 99.9% of the questions that my customers ask. Well, for that 0.1%, they've got questions, you would check your email inbox and reply to any email questions that you might get. Or when you're on social media doing a CTA, so for example, I might end a video of mine that might say, if you want the step-by-step blueprint that walks you through this, just comment ready below and I would love to send it to you, right? So people are commenting ready on that post, and then I go back and reply to their comments, directing them here to this landing page. And that's all you have to do. That is how you can get a digital business set up. This is why I prefer digital, right? So this can be done with a product-based business, but it's a little bit harder because unless you are creating all of this from scratch, right? Most companies, if you're partnering with them, like a network marketing company or something like that, like it's all driving everyone back to their website. You're not building your own brand. That's the other reason why I love digital marketing, because you're building an email list and you're building your own brand, which email is where the money is made. And you own that audience versus social media. You are at the, it's based on the algorithm, right? You could lose your account at any point in time. A platform could go away, right? So email list is something you own. You don't rent it like you do social media. So this is the 5-step process to get a business up and running from scratch. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions on this, and I can do a follow-up video that walks you through it, or go to the link and grab my PDF that breaks it all down as well in details if you want a copy of it for yourself as well. And stay tuned for my next video.